great day to be in life now. This is your host, Coach TMB, and we are so excited to bring you another exciting show with our guest today, who is the founder and CEO of Pearl LLC, Mrs. Tamara C. Gooch. How are you, Tamara?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. How are you?
Oh, I'm excited. You know me. I'm excited. So listen, we are in for a treat today. We're going to learn about all the wonderful work that you're doing here in the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. But you are a talented young lady. You're an author, you're a speaker, you're a life and business architect. Oh my God.
Yes.
What does that mean?
You mean as far as the relationship and business architect?
Okay.
I have to say, first and foremost, I am a CEO mama.
A CEO mama.
I am a CEO mama because at this age and stage in life, I have become a mother again.
Okay.
After 20 years.
Okay.
So that's first and foremost for me. But being a relationship and a business architect came about with looking at life coaching, and I wasn't just doing life coaching because that entails so much.
Okay.
And my focus is on relationships. Not just relationships with other people, but people having relationships with themselves. And then the business aspect comes in, working with people who always wanted to pick my brain when it comes to how to start their business, how to grow their business, how to brand, how to market, all of the things that comes with, okay, I got my pink slip, now what?
Wow.
So I started doing a lot of business coaching, not realizing that's what it was. And I said, okay, well, let me just coin this with what I already do. And I just coin myself as the relationship and business architect because I give them the blueprint.
Oh, I love that.
I give them the blueprint. Yeah, they have to put in the work.
They have to put in the work. Okay, so let me ask you this question. You're an architect.
Yes.
How did you know that this was going to be the path that you were going to go down with all of the different things that you do?
Honestly, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. It took me going through a lot in my life with the questions I was asking God, why?
Okay. Why?
I haven't done people wrong. I try to do good to everybody. I was looking at myself as the do-gooder.
Okay.
And it took me to go through some things and then be set down for a minute in order for the Holy Spirit to show me. And he showed me a glimpse of my life.
Wow.
And I was just like, whoa. All of the times I'm going through what I'm going through, and out the blue, people would ask questions. They would tell me what's going on in their life, their relationship with them, in their business, how they're feeling. And I'm like, okay, why is everybody telling me their business? I don't have nobody to talk to.
Wow.
So the Holy Spirit showed me, research you.
Research you. So let's paint the picture here so our audience can get a clear view of who you are, Tamara Gooch.
Yes.
CEO Mama.
Yes.
Pearl LLC.
Yes.
What's the story behind the story? You know, because I always say that when I'm up speaking or I'm working with someone, people see us as we are today, but they don't realize that there's a story behind the story. Can you give us just a little bit?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
The story behind the story. To shorten it up, I am not one to apologize for where I've been, what I've gone through, how I speak on stage, because that's me. That's what I've gone through. That was my life. And my life and what I dealt with and how I am able to show other women how to overcome and how to, like I love to say, saunter boldly into a room with confidence.
I love that.
Knowing who you are without being boisterous and opening up your mouth, but you can shut a room down just by walking in it.
Oh my God.
So I endured a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of not knowing who I was, a lot of not having a good relationship with me.
Okay.
Now, I grew up in a nice household. Both parents been married 57 years. I'm the youngest of 7 children. Loved my life. We always had love. But then moving up north, I kind of lost me. And I went down a road of being a chameleon. Each group I was in, I was trying to fit in. Not realizing I was losing me.
Yourself. That's
And
good.
it took me to go through so many different stages to where I say, thank God that I'm here today, because I could have been two places, dead or in jail.
Dead or in
because
jail.
of the choices that I made. But I say today I stand, and I let people know, don't let the professionalism fool you. I tell my story, but when people ask me to share it, I ask them, are you ready to hear it? Because a lot of people will judge. Doesn't matter. Because everyone has a story to tell. And my why is so many things. But I look at my why being my children.
You know, I love what you just shared. And one of the things that I embrace is the fact that my story is what it is. And I think, you know, you shared a nugget that I wasn't expecting you to share, but that's really, really good. And there's somebody that needs to hear your voice on this. So many people struggle in life because they're afraid to embrace their story.
Yes.
But if they would learn to embrace it, they would become so much better for it, right?
You know, such as you, when I facilitate workshops, or if I do speaking engagements, I always try to have a topic that will make the audience just go.
Yes, you do.
I love that drop the
She
mouth.
does.
And two things that I always talk on. One is, what's your why?
That's important.
What's your why?
Yes.
And the other one is, fail already.
Fail already. Wow.
Fail already. So often we go through life, and I'm just going to be real. I've gone through one divorce, one annulment. And they were both abusive. And people are like, oh my God, you talk about that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because it has no effect on me today. So all of the failings that I went through, I needed to do that to hear myself say, like Nike says, just do it.
Just do it.
What did I learn from failing?
Yes.
What did I learn from being so on the bottom that I was looking up saying, Lord, I can't no more, because I was trying to do it the way I had the mindset, can't nobody do it better than me.
Good.
Not even you, Jesus. He was like,
Good.
okay, I'm walking with you, but I'm going to let you do you, boo-boo. When you're ready, call on me. And I'm right there. And I was ready. In 2007, I couldn't do it anymore. And I said, okay, Lord, I need you. I'm done.
Wow. That's amazing. And here you are today, touching lives across the nation, speaking across the country.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So I want to move on here, because there's something in you that is going to bless a lot of people on this show. In your bio, Tamara, it says that you, quote, help women overcome toxic relationships to restore who she was meant to be in life and business. What is toxic relationships? What does that look like, and how do you help people?
A toxic relationship, so many people use diamond. They love diamonds. I love diamonds too, just to let y'all know that. But the reason I named my business Pink Pearl, that toxicity, that irritant that gets inside of a person, that gets inside of that oyster, it takes years, and it just covers up in that pearl, about 7 years. And we all know 7 is God's number of completion. Once that 7th year comes, you can crack it and you have a pearl. No man's hands has touched it. So toxic can be anything that causes a woman to look at herself in a way where she can't look at herself.
Wow, that's good.
It can be her job. It can be herself. It can be her family. It can be her friends. It can be her marriage. Just those toxic people. Because when I relate it to a woman looking at herself, it's self-love, self-discovery, self-care. And a lot of women don't do that. On the outside, she have her face made up, dressing, looking good, smelling good. So you go home and you're afraid to look at yourself in the mirror.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That is so true.
So take the mask off. Learn how to love you. Learn how to say,
You know, I love that. And there is a exercise that I've seen you do where you have the woman or whoever it is, but in our particular case, because we were doing something together, but you had the woman or the women look in that mirror. Talk about that, because that is so real, because so many of us are afraid to look at our nakedness.
Yes, yes. Once I realized that I had a wall full of masks that I had to remove, I had to deal with the ugly.
Yeah.
The ugly, all the ugly, which was Tamara. So when I do that exercise with women, it's hard. They don't like it. Some of them shut down and say, you know, no, I don't want to do that. But my question to them, because I don't force anyone to do anything that they don't want to do, but I ask them, are you okay with the life you're living?
Oh, that's good. Yes.
If you're okay with your life, if you're okay with faking it, that fake it till you make it,
Yes.
then go ahead, keep doing you, boo-boo. I'm not going to get down in the pity party and do it with you.
Yes, I love that.
But when you can stand in that mirror and let the tears flow, because for so long we as black women have been raised to believe that tears equate to weakness, and it doesn't. You're shedding all of that garbage that you've been holding on for years. And once you shed that, and you can start telling yourself those I ams instead of the I'm nots, it's a world of difference.
Wow.
It's a world of difference.
You know what, that is so good. There is a woman, there's quite a few women that are hearing the words coming out of your mouth right now. I want you to take a moment and speak some words of encouragement, some I ams into those women.
Whew. Now y'all know this show is not long, so I'm gonna try my hardest to keep it short.
Do it.
You know, I know that there's a lot of women, highly successful women. Not just the highly successful women, but there are the Portias, the Nenes, all of those in the hood. This is for every woman who is dealing with something. I'm going to say this. Fail already. Stop walking around acting like and looking like you have it all together. But when you go home, you're miserable. You can't stand in the mirror for 1 minute and look at yourself without judgment and say to you some things that you love about you. If you can't do that, contact me.
That's good.
I have a program. If you can't afford it, we can talk about an installment payment. That's okay. What I want to see for you is to get rid of the I'm nots and then start writing the I am affirmations on your mirror. Yes, on your mirror. I have 4 affirmations that I have on my mirror currently. The first one says, I have the power to create wealth. The second one says, I am beautiful.
Yes.
The third one says, I am lovable. The fourth one says, I am a pearl. I'm powerful. I'm empowered. I'm authentic.
That's good.
I'm rebuilt. I'm
love
restored. And I'm loved.
I love that.
So if you want to steal that, go ahead, put it on your mirror.
I love that.
But I want you to know it's time to hang the mask up. It's time to stop walking around like you got it all together, boo-boo, and you don't.
I love
And
that.
it's okay. Shed some tears. Cry. You need a shoulder to cry on? Again, contact me.
I love it. I love it. I told y'all she was powerful. She's absolutely powerful. So listen, we don't have a lot of time left tomorrow, but you have this awesome company, Pearl LLC.
Yes.
Why did you start this company, and who is it for?
I started the company after I got a pink slip from corporate America.
Okay.
I did. And 3 weeks prior to getting my pink slip, the Holy Spirit said, start taking stuff home.
Okay.
I didn't know why.
Okay.
But every day I was at work, I kept saying, okay, Lord, I'm in corporate America. I don't like the bureaucracy, the politics. You didn't mean for us to work like this. It got to be something better. And he said, okay. So when I got pink slipped, I was a single mother. I had my own house. Yes, women, you can have your own. I was raising a teenage daughter. And I kept thinking, what am I going to do? I went and had breakfast the same day, and I said, okay, Lord, it's me and you. What am I going to do? Because now I'm down to a certain income. I still have a mortgage. I still have bills.
Right.
She's graduating. What am I going to do? And I started Pink Pearl.
Pink Pearl. Now, what type of company is it?
Pink Pearl is, as you stated in part of my short bio, it is a company for successful, high-powered women. I teach them how to overcome toxic relationships, to live the life that they have always dreamt of living. In life and in business.
In life and business.
And business.
Okay.
To those women who are ready to restore what's been missing.
Okay.
Or what they've been lacking, so that they can learn by going through my programs how to cultivate and create those committed long-term relationships.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, you know, we don't have enough time, but you are you are a woman with so many different gifts and talents. We have this beautiful book that has been penned by you, The Day She Left, a domestic abuse survivor story.
Yes.
Talk about this book.
Wow. I'm going to first say this, and I'm not giving him credit, but I got to keep it real. Satan didn't want me to write this book.
Okay.
Because the thought came to me in 2007 when I escaped my second marriage. And all I had was the day she left.
Okay.
And I kept thinking, you know, it's embarrassing, shameful. People are going to talk about me. They're going to judge me. That's my personal business. That's too much to put into a book. I'm not going to write this. And I told God that for 3 years. I said, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. When I got let go from corporate America.
Is that when you started writing the book?
It was like he said, oh, you're going to do it. But what hit me, I was at home. The first year I moved into my house and I'm fixing things up and I had a hammer in hand and I'm thanking God and I'm praising him in my living room and I'm about to hang a picture up and I said again, after the thought, the day she left, I said, Lord, I'm not writing this book, so stop saying that. And I heard clearly, it's not for you. It's for the millions of women who are currently going through it. And I almost let go of the hammer and hit my window because I dropped it backwards and just fell to the floor and I cried.
Wow.
And I kept saying, but what about me?
That's
what
good.
about me? And God showed me, you came not from one, but two. You're still living.
Yes.
When people said you weren't going to make it, what did I do for you? I got you from Florida to Michigan. You just filed bankruptcy 2 years prior. I blessed you with over $100,000 home. No man is paying for this. I did this for you. Now I'm asking you to do this for me.
Oh, that is powerful. That is powerful.
And I was done.
So many people have had an opportunity to read this book around the world. What has been like some of the response
oh my gosh.
that you're getting?
As y'all can see, I'm a crybaby. But I'll say this. These are not tears of pity. These are tears of joy because the book, to sit back some days, and I still do, I read the testimonies
Yes.
of women who have, contacted me like, your book has changed my life. The escape plan that you had in the book allowed me to make my plan of escape so that I can leave, because I didn't know what I was going to do. And I'm going through them, and I'm just like bawling, because it's so beautiful to hear a woman who's not beaten down from religious folks who say, well, the Bible says this, so you got to stay no matter what you're going through. You got to stay in that marriage. And you really going to believe that God wants you to be beat up every day? Verbally, physically? No.
Yes.
No. So I love the response that I'm getting from women all over.
I want you to share, how can people tune in to your
Oh,
show?
yes.
What day you're on, and how can they tune in?
Tune in every Tuesday, whether it's a live show or a podcast, every Tuesday at 7:30. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. You have to connect with me on Facebook to get the information. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, you going to leave them hanging like that?
I'm going to leave them cliffhanger. They have to connect with me on Facebook to get the link to listen to the show.
Okay.
But if you miss it, you still have to connect with me to get the link, because you can always listen to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on iTunes, on Stitcher, or on demand.
How about that?
Awesome.
Media personality, Tamara C. Gooch.
I had to add that to my toolbox. I had to add it to my toolbox.
A woman of many, many gifts and
Yes,
talents.
yes.
God is using you, isn't he?
When he said research you, I researched me.
Wow. Amazing.
I did. So many
Amazing.
people said that you can't be all of that. Yes, I can. If God opens up the door, I'm going to walk through it. I'm not questioning anymore.
Wow. And that's why it's so important to walk in your purpose.
It is.
Find out what your purpose is.
Don't
and then
chase
walk
it.
in it. Wow. Don't chase it.
No, your purpose will chase you down.
We're going to have to bring you back for a part 2.
I love it.
I love it too. I love it too. So listen, I need you right now to look into that camera over there and tell people how or where do they need to go to get in contact with you,
Well,
to get their hands on that book, to bring you in to come and speak, facilitate a workshop, you name it.
well, I first like to say this. I have been on a social media sabbatical. And I still am somewhat. But you can reach me. I pop in to social media at times. You can reach me at www.tamaracgooch.com. You can reach me on Facebook at Tamara Gooch. You can reach me on Twitter at Tamara Gooch 7. You can reach me on LinkedIn. You can reach me on, I'll be coming to Periscope. And I'll be doing a weekly motivational. I'll probably be doing something like 2 minutes with Tamara, so stay tuned for that. But you can reach me all over social media. All you have to do is type in my name, and you'll be able to reach me anywhere on there. If you're looking for someone to speak, contact me. I'm your girl. Facilitate a workshop, contact me.
I love her. I love her. This is my sister. I just had to tell on myself. This is my sister for real.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, this has been such a joy for me, but as we bring this time to a close, I don't want to let you go, but I know I have to let you go. Listen, you have touched so many lives.
Oh, thank you.
In such a short amount of time.
Thank you.
When you reflect over, just how far you've come from and where you are today. Tamara, did you ever think that you'd be doing what you're doing today?
No. No. A country girl from Jackson, Mississippi, I thought that I was going to, and seriously, I thought that I was going to marry a man who made good money, and I was going to be a housewife and just run a home business.
Okay.
What that home business looked like, I didn't know, but that's all I wanted.
Okay.
So the life that I'm living now, I am a work-at-home mom who's running her business from home. And that was the first thing that my now husband, who calls me beautiful every day.
How
So
about
trust
that?
me, y'all. He's out there for you. Let him find you, though. That was the first thing he said when we got married. He was like, I love what you do. I love what you do. He said, and I just want you to be successful. So why are you trying to go outside the house and work? And this was before the baby.
Wow.
So now that I have the little one, it's like, okay, I'm enjoying it. I'm adjusting.
You're adjusting.
I'm adjusting.
You're adjusting well. You're just glowing.
Am I?
I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
it. I love it.
Thank
well,
you.
you know, Tamara, I have really enjoyed my time with you today on the show. You have just blessed me,
Aww.
and I know you have blessed many who are looking at this show.
Don't have me crying again.
But one more time before we go, tell the listeners or tell the audience where can they go to get more information about you.
They can contact me anywhere on social media, Tamara Gooch or Tamara Gooch 7, whether that's Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, or you can reach me at www.tamaracgooch.com, or you can call my office at 616-862-7354.
Well, family, didn't we just have a great time with Tamara C. Gooch, founder and CEO of Pearl LLC. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with her on today, so I encourage you to get in contact with her ASAP. Like I'm getting all tongue-tied. Get in contact with her ASAP and bring her in to speak at your next event or to facilitate a workshop at your company or your organization. Listen, this has been an awesome time, and I want you all to remember, as Coach TMB always says, to live your best life in life now. Until next time, peace.